Now, please welcome Chen Tung, Mo Ka Yu, Chen Pek Yao, Wong Kin Yi from team number 54. And team 59, please get ready.
Well, good evening, everyone. We are team 54, and I'm Amy, and this is my teammate Phoebe. So actually, we've come up with the idea of jigsaw puzzle stamped sheetlet. But then before we start, we'd like to have a really brief introduction of how we are actually targeting our markets. So, well, basically, HKUST students will be our major target. So, in defining our target HKUST students, we actually first characterize what HKUST students are like, and then we could be able to look deeply into what they really need. Well, basically, HKUST students lead a rather busy lifestyles, and our schedules are usually fully packed with exams and assignments. So whenever we've got time, we actually do love the idea of hanging out with our friends. And so we spent times in halls and student association and clubs to meet different new friends, as well as to establish our social networks. So then the next questions will be what exactly that our target customers are actually looking for when they walk in the souvenir stores. What are the factors that actually affect their decisions to buy? Well, from the qualitative researches that we have conducted with several HKUST students, we actually come up with several conclusions for the values that they're actually looking for. First, for the functional values, in terms of the product usage, apart from buying for themselves to keep for their own, a portion of people actually would love to have something that can be presented as gift for their friends. And for second, for the economic value, students are generally price sensitive, and they will look for products that are good for value. And so finally, for the psychological values, they are actually expecting something that doesn't only serve as a physical product, but also something that gives them the aspirational values. So they look for uniqueness in the souvenir. It may not be necessarily be extraordinary design, but at least it should be something that appeals them in terms in both the physical as well as the aspirational levels. So essentially, we are approaching a group of customers who have strong needs for social aspirations, who are self-expressive and appeal to things that are special both on the physical and aspirational level. So with the needs of the target segment in mind, we actually come up with the concept of designing a collection of stamps. So each stamp is like a piece of jigsaw puzzle, and putting different parts together will complete the entire pattern. The stamps are elaborate design and feature themes of HKUST and the student's life. So instead of just a collection of stamps that functions in its primary poster usage, the accessibility and the playful nature of the design will be what we'll be focusing on. So what actually makes a design special? In terms of parities, we do more than what ordinary souvenir do. We have fancy designs. What makes a souvenir is these psychological values that it gives, and how much actually the owner actually associates with its own. So while most of the time things that we usually see in souvenir store doesn't really relate to experience of our own. So actually we have the idea of actually visualizing the psychological values that we give. So the collection of stamps capture the moments that you spent here with great people that you've met in UST, and some of them we don't actually see them much after you graduate, but then there are also another group of people that you got close acquaintance with. So every single piece of stamp brings you back all the great memories. And also it's a handy and useful gift. And students prefer souvenirs that are easy and convenient to use. And it's also have a multifunctional. And it serves not only as a stamp, but also a micro photograph that you can share with your friends. And so in terms of differentiation points, here are what makes the design different. We've got the fun element. Being just a humble piece of stamp is not enough. We give it a twist into something entertaining with the concept of puzzle, in a sense that you can actually make your own souvenir. And then there are also the important social element that we are targeting at. A design is actually a refined and sophisticated way of sharing your feelings with the close ones. And it's simple and direct, but it gives all the best wishes that, to the ones that you're presenting to. And here are some of the applications that we can have, including postcards, wall painting, and stamp collection. So this is the end of the presentation. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So any question for this team? Thank you once again.